A total of 1.39 million children in Tigray region are currently missing out on education due to Ethiopia's civil war, according to the United Nations. While journalists are banned from entering Tigray, in the neighbouring Amhara region, schools are beginning to reopen after much of the region was occupied by Tigrayan forces until December. But the conflict still haunts them. Here at Gashena Prep School, the TPLF used the classrooms as a base. They filled a mass grave with bodies which has now been exhumed. They left graffiti on the classroom walls, insulting Amharans and the Prime Minister. The Tigray People's Liberation Front has denied such accusations and called for an independent investigation. Here is some of the graffiti written in the school library and the classroom. One of the students recounts returning to the school after the Tigrayan forces had left.
When I returned, there were bloodstains, broken desks, broken computers here and there. The TPLF had used the school as a hospital, which is why there was so much blood.
The deputy headmaster of the school said he had to mobilise the local authorities to exhume from a mass grave the bodies of soldiers and civilians killed during the fighting because of the psychological impact it had on students.
They refused to attend school because the compound was a total mess with blood here and there. We worked with the community to bring them back. All the teachers went door to door to persuade students to return.
Further north, near the town of Sokoto, the UN provides schooling for children displaced by the conflict. But many of them are also traumatised from witnessing the fighting.
My brother died in an explosion while he was playing with his friend. I have seen many bad things. I even saw people killed after having their limbs cut off.
The Director of Education Cannot Wait, a UN-funded non-profit, says education can play an essential part in helping children, like Batukan and Aiten, build resilience to trauma.
You see family members, parents, siblings, raped, killed, injured. And a child during the formative years to see all this violence or the subject of the violence will logically become traumatized. And that's why mental health and psychosocial services are another very existential, life-saving component of education.
She adds, while food security and access to water are essential to people displaced by war, education is also essential in the long term if countries are to build back effectively and avoid future conflict. For the 1.39 million students entering their third year of missed school in Tigray, the consequences will likely be felt for the rest of their lives. Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Gashena, Ethiopia.